Hey, this is Chuck, and you are listening to Fans with Bands, the podcast where we talk to the fans and the bands they dig about life, music, and whatever the hell else we want to talk about. Today on Fans with Bands, we are talking to the fantastic death metal band Centenary. Fire up the chainsaws and check it out. Hey, this is Chuck with Fans with Bands, and I am talking to Al, Mike, Jim, Matt, and Adam from the band Centenary. How you doing, guys?
Woo!
All right.
Yay.
How's it going?
And joining us, our fans. See, we've got Mike, we've got Greg, we've got Jeff, we've got Craig, who's also from CDN Records. We got Niki, and we've got Captain Judas. So how's everybody doing?
Cool, doing great.
Awesome.
This is pretty cool to get together with all the people and talk about this stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's awesome.
Thanks, Chuck, for having us, man.
Oh, hey,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, for sure, man.
have been a fan of you guys ever since. I think the first time I saw you guys was at Berserker.
Where you took some of the most killer pictures of us.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
still use to this day. And
Oh,
and
for sure.
I had an issue because a buddy of mine took one of the pictures and fucking made a shirt out of it. Dude, Chuck was all over him. It was fucking badass. Awesome.
Yeah, that was funny.
I bought one.
Yeah,
I
that
bought
was-
one for my woman, man, and she wears it
Oh,
all the
really?
time and shit. Yeah.
Awesome.
It's kind of
Awesome.
weird having your shit on a shirt.
No, that's really cool. That's super cool. And actually, I wouldn't really give a fuck if anybody uses any of those pictures. You guys know that I don't care really, and I didn't want to get any cash from the guy. I just wanted to make sure that I got some credit.
Oh, yeah.
like,
Well, yeah.
a photo from
that's
this
always.
dude. So,
Always.
Oh, totally, man.
Always.
totally.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
yeah. But anyway, it's great to have you guys here. It's great to have the fans here as well. If anybody's muted, just feel free to unmute yourself at any time to ask questions. But what I like to do is kind of start things off with the fans and kind of get some stories about how you became fans of Centenary. So, Mike B, how about you, man?
Yeah, I've been going to shows for quite some time. I've known Mike for a long time, and going to shows to see him at Corktown upstairs, supporting a lot of bands that come in through town. So, yeah, just knowing him through that way. And then over time, you just start meeting band members, things like that. You become
Yeah.
friends, stay connected. So, yeah.
hell yeah. Were you at that? Was it the Mortar Skull show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I was there.
It was fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, you're great at taking
Mike's always
photos.
at
So
shows.
yeah.
Mike's always at shows, man. He's a welcome face when I walk into a place, and it's like, if he's not already there, he's somebody that's gonna be there always, man. He lives walking distance from my house.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we're pretty close.
Weird,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, not my house, it's my apartment. I'm gonna be moving soon, but I mean, he still lives really close, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'd seen Mike at many shows, but I never really introduced myself. I think Mike until I'm like really talked to you at Sanctuary. I think it was.
Yeah.
So it
Yep.
would have been Iron Reagan or one of those shows. But yeah, very cool.
You took really good photos at this Havoc show that happened a few years ago. It was Havoc and Tyrant and a couple other
yeah.
bands. It was at the Loving Touch.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was cool. That was
That
a good photo thing you got there. So
that show was insane because that place is so small and everybody was like getting nuts. It was like you had to watch your head there.
yep. But there was that At the Gate show with Throne and Shock Narcotic that happened at St. Andrews Hall a couple years ago, I think.
What?
Yeah.
At the gate.
Toward the end of the year. That
Throne.
I think that
Throne.
brought a lot of people.
Narcotic. Yes, we were at that show. We got free
Yeah.
tickets for that show.
Yep.
Got free tickets for Obituary. That was a good year.
Yeah.
That was a good
Hell
year.
yeah.
Sorry, anyways, Mike.
All right. So how about Jeff? Jeff V, how'd you become a fan?
Well, I've known Al for a long time from past bands I was in. We used to play shows with Nurse Ratched all the time. And then first time I saw Centenary was when they opened for Carcass at what was that?
Morbid Angel. Morbid Angel and
No.
Suffocation.
Is that what it was?
Morbid and
Oh.
Suffocation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That was
Yeah,
the
it's
one.
funny because I actually found pictures I
And the
took from that
zombies?
show.
And the Zombies, they played with us too on that show. And Recorruptor.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Shitload of bands. That Revocation band played too, and Withered. No, was that Withered too? Yeah, Withered was on that. Hate Unbound was on that too. That was a hell of a show.
Yeah, that was a good
Cool.
show. That was the first time I ever got to see them, and then a couple of years later, I actually got to fill in for them on drums and did a little mini tour with them. So that was cool.
Oh, very cool.
Everybody meet our Swiss Army knife, Mr. Jeff Vergils. He's played guitar for
definitely.
a gig. He's played drums
Yeah.
for us at a couple gigs.
He
He's
filled in
getting
for
ready
me.
to record our record.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, he's-
starting recording the new
Yeah.
album this weekend, by the way.
Yeah, he's very involved with us. So he's a good,
Cool.
he's a good duck.
I try.
Cool.
And a Paul Stanley fan as well.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's important.
Yes,
That's
on
important.
waking up.
Awesome.
Talking about coffee, Mike.
People.
Let me
Yes,
tell you
yes.
something.
There he goes. There he goes. Yeah. All right, Jeff. Can I tell him the story quick?
Go for it.
All right.
Yeah.
He filled in playing drums for us when we played in Rochester, New York, right? And on the way there and on the way back, Greg also knows and hated, just hated. Matt, our lead guitar guy, has a copy of a CD that's like 150 some tracks or something. Matt, is that right?
70.
70 tracks of only Paul Stanley intros or outros. Dude, it is the most hilarious shit you have ever heard in your life, right? So we're getting to do some of the catchphrases, and it's Greg hates Kiss. He hates Paul Stanley. There's something really aggravated him about it, and I feel bad still to this day, but we couldn't stop. Couldn't stop laughing at it. Oh, it was so fun.
It took over the entire trip.
Yeah, it was a long
all turned it
drive.
off.
And,
Yeah.
It was bad.
We actually
Yeah.
listened to that more than we did music.
Yeah, we did, man. Yeah.
Well, now, man, Matt, next time I see you, I gotta get a copy
It's
of that
fucking
thing.
gold.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gold.
awesome.
Yeah,
It's a
Absolutely. It's great.
100%
It's great.
gold.
You gotta
It's
make
like
it. You gotta make
it is truly like a test of endurance too. I mean, like to get through the
To
whole
get
fucking
through it
thing,
all,
like,
yeah.
man.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Matt, the last song is a Zeppelin cover, right?
Yeah, spoilers, but yeah.
Gotta spoil it. Gotta spoil it now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And it's a damn
But yeah,
good
no,
version.
he wails on that one. Like both,
Yeah, I
He
mean,
actually
he's
killed
going,
it.
man. He's going.
we make fun of him, but he actually is a really good singer, man. It's like, whoa.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think I like after listening to that CD so much, I think I like him more than I did. So
It's really an interesting thing in its own.
That
way,
even transferred into when
You got to go through it though.
my band played with you guys and
Yeah, Max.
yeah, and then the first thing I did when I got on stage was like, "Hey, Greg, Strata."
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You people.
We might just do this the whole time now. It does. It's like this fucking magnet. It just sucks you, man.
Sucks you in.
There's also a never aired Folgers coffee commercial that he does that rules.
Oh my god.
It's wonderful.
The
Yeah.
best
Folgers-
part of waking up. Oh, dude, it is so fucking funny.
It's good stuff, man.
Oh, I gotta.
All right.
Wow, that's awesome.
All right, enough of that. I'm sorry. Sorry, Jeff.
That's,
You're
no, that
good,
was
man.
But yeah,
fantastic.
that's
hey,
Hell
that's
yeah.
the power of Paul
It took
Stanley. man.
it took
You gotta
over
take
for a
up,
minute
you know.
for sure. That
It's okay. I will let Paul Stanley take over anytime. It's fine.
So, Niki, I think I know how you became a fan, but maybe you want to give your story.
Sorry, I was trying to unmute. I think I would just say I married into the metal. Was never really a fan of the genre, and just being candid. But after
You
you know
think the
being
big
with
word.
Al, aka Stuart, Um, you know, I found a new appreciation for the music that they do, and I love going to their shows, and it's definitely expanded my musical taste.
Awesome. That's great. Nothing wrong with expanding tastes, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Open wide.
And he paid me to say that.
Well, it's good to disclose your payments. So there you go. Awesome.
That's right.
It's worth it.
Let's see. Chuck, are you there? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. What's up, man? What's going on, guys?
Hey, what's happening?
Cheers. How you doing, bud?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, man?
Michael, what's going on, brother?
Not too much, homie. Nice to see you.
Good to see you, man. Looking good, looking good.
Best I
Considering
can.
you are 20 years older than the last time I seen you.
So how'd you become a fan, Chuck?
I actually known Mike for quite a while, since the late 90s, man. We used to hang out together and shit. Believe it or not, back when he used to play bass, I don't know how many people know that.
Oh.
But yeah, we used to hang out and shit, and we reconnected on Facebook years later, almost 20 years later, dude. And
Oh, cool.
I seen a post about the band, so I checked them out. First track I heard from them was Malignant Winds, and it fucking blew me away, and I was hooked ever since, man.
Nice.
Malignant Winds, a song about cancerous farts. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah.
Actually, that wouldn't surprise me knowing the way you were.
I was gonna
So-
say, because some of the songs,
don't-
there's an element of humor. I
Most of the
feel.
songs are about farts.
No.
We don't need to bring up any stories of when Mike and I used to hang out. We don't have enough time in the night for that.
Thank you,
Oh,
sir.
come on. We're gonna have to throw up.
Thank you,
Some
sir.
They were like Terrence and Phillip. They kept on farting on each other.
Lighting them on fire and shit. Oh yeah.
Farting on each other.
No, it was more I was an asshole, and I used to pelt him in the back of the head with my drumsticks type of shit.
Yeah.
So,
That's happened before too, but that's all right.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
shit happens, right?
It does. Yes, it does.
And let's see, Carpolio.
Yep.
Are you there, Carpolio?
Carp is a friend of mine as well. Him and Judas are both in my
Oh,
thing
all right.
doing-
They're
he's
listening.
yeah, he's listening. Yep. So
All right, cool.
yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Listening. Nobody wants to ask any questions. Right on. That's cool.
So he's
Well,
a
no, you
fan
can-
via me.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
And you can
This is really technologically advanced for my simple white boy ass. All right. It's kind of blowing me away. So it's like, I'm not trying to be rude. Don't mind me. Do
Oh,
whatever
man.
I want. Nice.
It's all good. It's all good. And then Craig over in the hot tub.
Hot tub. Gonna get hot.
Yeah.
Oh, hot tub Craig.
That's it.
That's why I'm not going to have a video on here. The internet's not ready for me in a hot tub.
Right on.
My man.
But the thing I can tell you is I don't even know actually how I came across you guys. I can't even remember. I don't know if
Shall I?
did you send me a song?
Shall I tell the tale, sir?
Yeah, you better
Oh.
but I just want to say, like, once I heard it, the guitar sound is what I love. I love old school death metal.
Yeah.
It sounds like, and if you take offense to this, I apologize, but it's so muddy. It sounds like a boot stuck in the fucking mud.
Yeah.
And you're pulling it out.
Yeah, he gets it. It's
No
wet,
offense taken.
gooey. That's the way it's supposed
And then we turned around and I don't know if everybody knows who Cam Schwarz is from the Growl documentary. I know Mike does.
Oh yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Tam Alfred.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Cam's awesome.
Yeah.
So I
Cam's
have
awesome.
CDN Records. I've had it for 30 years. Then him and I started it. He started the Growl and I kind of help him out with it. Basically, I support it, and he's the face of the Growl record. So we joined forces. So I called him and I said, "You got to listen to this shit. This
Awesome.
shit's gonna blow your mind."
Yes.
And then he listened to you guys, and then I think you were one of the first bands he had on his docu-series he's doing.
We were a little bit in,
Yeah, it was a few, 2, 3, 4.
but we were kind of like
Yeah.
we're like more of like the
Ooh, excuse me.
like kind of smaller bands, because he was getting some
Yeah.
names in there.
Oh,
yeah,
Don, Dawn of the Dead, our homeboy from Nunslaughter, was the week before mine.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Am I right about that?
They got some good guys in there.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Cam,
So.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why I jumped on you guys. I contacted Mike, and I mean, I've talked to Mike quite a bit. And the weirdest thing is, I've probably seen half you guys at shows because I live 5 minutes from Detroit in Windsor.
Yeah.
And I've been to Blondie's. I've been Pose. I mean, I saw Metallica at fucking Blondie's. I saw Slayer at Blondie's.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't fuck. Craig don't fuck around, man. He got cred. He got streak.
And
he's old.
That's why I'm hoping we get backed out of this fucking COVID bullshit and we can cross the border, because like I can go to any of your shows because they're 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
Which would be really nice. But I'm very thankful that you guys signed. Mike, you and I have talked about what's going to happen and what we're going to do. I really haven't talked to the rest of the guys in the band. I know I call Mike a lot, but yeah, I think it's going to be a great album. I can't wait to put it out. And I'll be honest with you, and I hope we can keep doing stuff down the road. But yeah, start recording because I want this thing out. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
man.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you, man.
The recording process starts Friday with Mr. Virgils right here, Jeff.
That's right.
So he's the guy to blame if it sucks.
all that guy.
Absolutely kidding, Jeffrey.
I'm not.
Just remember, Al, I'm going to replace your vocals when you're not looking. So
I'm always looking, bro.
Well.
So Mike, how about sharing that story about how you hooked up with Craig?
Oh, all right, boss. It was, believe it or not, Greg, purple-haired, blue-bearded Greg that was on here and maybe still be on here or whatever. I hope he comes back on.
Sorry for me to interrupt you.
Maybe
is that Greg?
Ever, man, but Greg was.
Is that Greg
actually,
that promotes you guys?
Yeah. He's the guy that you thought was actually in the fucking band, and he's not in the band, but he like pushed the living fuck out of our shit, man. And I absolutely love the man dearly for it. It's the greatest shit in the entire universe. He gets full credit.
Yeah, much appreciated.
He's our merch guy at shows, and he's helped us out. He really has helped us out. And
well, put it this way, I haven't talked to other guys in the band.
Talked to me about a post that he's seen from Cam Alfred Schwarz about, hey, is there anybody that's looking to get signed on a record label? And I'm like, after having several problems with people trying to put out the last record, and the only reason why the last record came out is because Don Durr, guy plays guitar in Temple of Void, is like one of the greatest human beings on the planet. He helped record, and we went through a process with all that. He put it out, paid for it initially to be put out on the CD. He was able to do the second pressing as well, and that's why we have CDs and stuff like that. There's CDs coming to Canada. There's all kinds of shit that's going on right now. It's kind of strange, and it's almost all encompassing, but instead of being able to actually do the stuff, you have to be like confined and only in your certain neighborhoods, and I can only hang out at his basement and that kind of stuff. And I get, instead of going to the club and actually playing the shows and having the guy that lives 5 minutes away in Windsor actually see you play live. And then, clickety click. And he's like, oh my God, I've heard this. I've given him teaser stuff. He likes what he hears and he's really interested in whatever. But the reason why Greg pointed me out to the Cam Alfred Schwarz post on Facebook. Okay. So it's Greg, then Facebook, then Cam, then Greg, then Cam, then Facebook. I'll thank in order. Okay. And because of Cam was connected up with Craig Newman. Mr. Craig Newman at CDN Records, okay? One of the oldest underground Canadian record labels. That's 30 years, right, dude?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been since 1989.
See what I'm saying? And we didn't even know about it, and it's right in our fucking backyard. He's got all kinds of crazy ass shit on his label, man. Anything from like black metal to slam. It's like,
awesome.
Wow, what the fuck, And he's putting our crap out. So
that's cool.
I cannot complain about anything, The record label, he was the one that was connected up with Cam. Cam was the one that passed him off because he heard what he liked, and he's like, this is the shit. Go ahead and do this, and write to him, and that's the way it went.
Awesome.
He called me like a few days later and sent me a contractual obligation. We had a lawyer friend of ours go over it, and it was all completely 100% legitimate. He's like one of the only legitimate guys out there. I don't know, and I'm not saying that anybody else out there isn't legitimate, but he is.
Hell yeah, man.
Whatever he says, he does.
Yeah, he definitely has helped us out a lot. So
very cool.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. The way I do my contracts is you guys do all the work, so it's your music, you own it. A lot of bands want me to do the digital, and I'm like, why do the digital? It's your money, you make it, and that's my whole thing. You guys have made it, the music, it's your music, and like I said with the contract, and I think I told you, Mike, when we originally talked, the way I do my deals is if all of a sudden Nuclear Blast wants to sign you, I will rip up that contract and never hold you guys back.
You're never going to Nuclear Blast.
No.
No, I'm just saying.
No, they don't like us. No. They won't like us. They got Gate Creeper.
No, they got Gate Creeper instead. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But the one thing I want to say just before I go, I really want to thank Greg for all he does.
Absolutely.
I've never met you. I never talked to you, but man, do you promote stuff? Like, I don't know all the guys in the band, but you're like an extra member, dude. Like the amount of promo you do for them and me, because I've seen you take my posts and like them and share them. I appreciate it, man. And, I'll send a gift package to Mike to give to you, or I'll send it to you, but I appreciate it, man.
That kicks ass.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Totally.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Full credit.
Sweet.
No way, man. It's fortunate that Greg has a gigantic bit of time to be able to do stuff that he's done, and he's actually utilized that time to a threatening degree. It's relentless. It's 100%. And, the man feels with all of his might, whatever he fucking gets into, and he's really into it. So
cool. That's very cool.
It's just, I don't know what to say, man.
No,
I really don't.
You did it.
I hang out with the guy on a regular basis. I was actually going to call him after this because I didn't know if he was going to wait to hear the thing on YouTube tomorrow or whatever the hell this does.
Yeah.
But I wanted to give him full credit for everything
Very
that he's
cool.
been a part of. And Jeff, I wanted to give Jeff full credit, And then Jim Albrecht.
Yes.
Okay, that's our bass player. Craig, that's Jim. Matt.
yeah.
Yeah. That's the Yukon right back there.
I know. Let's talk to Adam.
And let's talk
Yeah.
to Adam.
Well,
Yeah.
I wanted to talk
let's
to
talk
Adam, too, because I want to, because Adam's the new guy. He's like the new piece of Centenary. So Adam, how did you become the drummer of Centenary?
Well, it was about a year ago in September. They had some drummer issues, and I got a Facebook message from Mike in the evening, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, there's a band that wants me," and whatever. So I talked to him a bit. He sent me some tracks. He's like, "Learn these songs," and I did my best to learn them as fast as I could. I got the job.
Did. He killed it. He killed it.
He did.
Like we would play songs and he'd like crush it right off the rip. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, we made
it be that easy.
Yeah.
I really wanted you guys to like me.
Mike, was that the first Centenary show with the Sanctuary? Was that his show the first time? Adam?
What was your first show, buddy?
Ask him.
Or was it Max Bar?
Yeah, Max, when we played with Dusk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right on.
Cool.
Shout out to our Wisconsin homies up in the Great White North, eh?
So like when we were trying to figure out who our next drummer was going to be, like we had Jeff coming over because he said he'd play these shows with us, like in Cleveland and Buffalo.
Yes.
Right.
But yet, we had, interest from Adam because we had been referred to him. And so like we would practice with Jeff through the set and Adam would be there. So he'd watch Jeff play the drums. And then we practice again with Adam.
Jeff would play with and watch Adam.
And then like it was like
was like a marathon session for you guys.
It was like
It was great. It was fucking great, man.
It was a really cool thing. Yeah.
Well, you think about how many bands, like, you know, you don't have a fucking drummer. The drummer's always the kook.
Oh
and
my
like,
God, you fucking freak out. Oh
and
my
so
God, we have no clock. There's no clock.
But you're cool, Zeke.
Except for Zeke. He's cool.
Oh, look at that. He's giving us the thumbs down.
Like, so we have these two drummers, Adam and Jeff, who are not only great, you know, awesome fucking drummers, but like, you know, good dudes and like
fantastic personalities, great musicians,
not flakes, not like
not fucking
working
flakes.
at strip clubs.
Yeah. No baggage. No baggage.
Yeah, no bagage. Yeah, the weird fucking Ukrainian word.
Yeah, so they're pretty much like anti-drummers. It's great. It's one.
Well, you know, it's funny though, because you know, in my history of, you know, my short history of playing in a band, that was the hardest link was drummer and vocals. Those like guitar players, bass players, they're all just totally locked in, cool, whatever. And you can find guitar players everywhere. Everybody's got a goddamn guitar, so no problems there. But fucking drummers and vocalists,
right?
Hard.
Yeah, drummers are real key.
Right. Yeah, years ago in the second band that I created called All Creation Whip, Chuck down here played drums.
He might be over there.
No, he's right here.
For us.
Yeah, Chuck.
Oh, whatever. I'm seeing him over there. Okay. Sorry, dude.
He's actually over like right in this
right
direction for where I'm at, but I don't know.
It's like we thawed the Iceman, and like all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, what is all this strange shit?"
Yeah. Ooga booga. Sorry.
I've heard about the new album. I've heard that you are getting ready to record. I think it's
Friday.
Next week. So tell me a little bit about the music. I'm going to guess you're sticking with the basic elements that make Centenary music, but one thing I'm wondering is there still going to be the kind of, because that like the Grave song, the Kolchak song, that I love those. You know, they're heavy as hell. Plus, they just remind me of those shows and that kind of horror aspect. So, are you guys going to continue to do stuff like that?
You will not be disappointed. You will not fucking be disappointed, right?
Awesome.
Can I make another announcement too? Right?
No, you can't.
I can't. Never mind.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, fine. All right. We're doing another recording hopefully in the near future, a split with a band from Cleveland called Blood Tusk.
Cool.
And we're working on like 2 or 3 new bangers for that too. But it's all like our age bracket, the weird TV shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, those guys throw down, man. They played that what was that that house in Detroit where Blood Tusk played?
The Crow Manor.
Crow Manor, yeah.
Crow Manor. Yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry, they tore that place up, man.
Oh, yeah. That was good shit.
Yeah.
That was a great experience.
Yeah, so Chuck, we have we got another song about a Kolchak movie. So
cool.
Continuing on with that theme, and
excellent.
Yeah, we got a couple horror classics that we pay homage to, and then just our own kind of imagination and shit.
Yeah. And some shit based upon reality.
And there's reality.
There's definitely a couple that are based on true events, you could say.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
But could be horror movies.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And not to sound like I don't want to sound like stupid or pompous or weird or anything like
and
that. But
don't.
For a change, okay. Somebody else in the band has come up with, songs and material, and we've kind of like worked together for the first time around. I've usually had to, I mean, bless fucking Matt and Jim, and are dealing with our old drummer and everything like that was like, it was an interesting process, and everything ended up turning out pretty good. But the other part is that the new guy, instead of being off, is way on. Okay. He's really on. things instead of being off. That's the only way I can
We
explain
just let
it.
him be in the band because like we can practice at his house.
I mean, let's be real here.
I've been to a couple
Yeah, that was
events.
good. That was good. I know his laugh.
Yeah.
Brother, man.
Yeah.
No, seriously, having him in the band is like a breath of fresh air. He's
He-
giving things a little different.
Now that's
He had songs.
as far as
And he
Yeah, I mean-
wrote like 4 during fucking COVID garbage.
He's got songs written on the drums. Like,
Yeah.
you know, the drummer will play like have some ideas and shit, but like he's like really like he's got like these songs, and so he'll play the drums, and so like you know we got like all these ideas.
Yeah, and I just kind of like went riff-tastic on a couple of them, and we've come up with whole songs like in a practice.
Yeah.
And-
It's, it's
am
been
I
a
right or
really,
am I wrong?
No, it's been a pretty interesting process this time around, you know. Like,
Yeah, it was very
since we've had so much downtime and no shows.
Yeah, it was very free. It was very relaxed. No pressure.
Everybody bringing,
Nothing
like you were saying, you know,
whatsoever.
this was more where we all kind of brought a lot of different ideas to it.
Matt fucking wrote
everybody,
2.
you know, so.
Yeah, Matt wrote 2 songs.
Hey, one of them,
structure-wise, all by, you know, so we went that route, and some of the shit that he come up with, man, oh, just wait. Just wait. I'm not even.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm sorry, Matt. I'm not telling him what that one's called or nothing like that. He wrote one. It's going to have people going.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, that's part of one of the reasons why I'm looking forward to everybody hearing stuff is because Adam really
weird.
put his stamp on everything and contributed, and you know, I think he's like, you know, the best drummer we've had. So
He
I
just
mean, the
nailed
material, the material is going to show that. And,
No, he's not. He's
and,
terrible.
Yeah, no.
you know, no, Adam's
Check him
awesome.
around on
so-
Sunday or Friday, man. Fucker.
Yeah, Jim, you're totally right, dude. He's just so solid. He's so solid, and he's just creative. Like we got really lucky.
Yeah,
it's just been really like, you know, just really the process was so easy, and like it just
He actually
everything
has
just
drive.
melded so quick.
You know, he has drive. He
easily.
strives to
Yeah.
be like the best at what we're doing, even though what we're doing is like, a kindergarten medal.
You know,
Right?
Something to that extent.
Thanks. Don.
yeah, something,
Thanks,
something,
Benson, you
something like that.
fucking
Yeah, yeah. Kindergarten.
Come up with that.
Oh,
I
man.
love that kid.
But no, yeah, I mean,
or what is it?
if you want us to like compare it to like, you know, the previous material, I mean, I think a lot of it like focuses on what we, you know, the best part of, you know, the band up till this point, and then we brought some newer things into the mix too. There's, you know, more variety. I mean, you could do a lot of stuff with HM2, you know, that sound. I just don't think a lot of people, they focus on one thing instead of, you know, bringing in other influences. So
yeah,
it's weird.
So yeah,
you have to be careful, Jim. I'm right about this. You know, you got to be careful sometimes how you use that.
Oh yeah.
You know, so we actually have to write riffs
Absolutely.
around certain ways.
Yeah.
It's just weird,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, I mean, I think we've done a good job though of bringing some other things to the table that, you know, aren't typical for HM2 bands.
No.
So
no.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to this, man. You guys got me hyped. I mean, I was looking forward to it anyway, but this is,
and it's
piqued my interest.
well, we're really excited about the stuff, so we hope everybody else likes it too. So
Can I ask how many tracks you guys are gonna have on your new one?
10.
10.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
10 of them, and 9 of them have never been played live at a show ever.
Yes.
So
Yes. And for the first time ever, internationally and domestically, right? Our first EP entitled Where No Lives Matter, which has been out of print for quite a few years now. We sold 500 copies of that. Will be released as bonus tracks on the CD version through Mr. Craig and CDN Records. So,
cool.
Yeah, I believe there will also be tape version for the tape people.
Yeah.
And I think he said something about, we were talking about somebody in Europe if they liked it, will want to maybe put it out on vinyl. Yeah.
Oh,
So it's
that would
like
be awesome.
That's like the primal. It's like the
Yeah,
last.
yeah. It's like the Mecha Cube, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking vinyl, man. Oh
Yeah. Yeah.
I got vinyl.
My records.
Records
Love
gotta
that. Look at behind him. My records.
I know they look beautiful.
Look at
man.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great.
Look at that. Right. That was funny. Sorry.
Those lights are fantastic.
You got like this hemorrhage picture disc. It's pretty cool.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. So part of Fans with Bands is obviously to flip it around so that fans get a chance. Mike B's asked some questions. I don't know if Jeff or some of the TK joined, and I know there's a couple of people that are on that
Who's this
can
TK?
enter into chat. So if you guys want to ask questions, or Mike, if you have a question, go for it.
Oh, me?
Well, anybody that wants to, or I can just pick it up.
Yeah. Roll with the punches, you know. Do
All
whatever.
right, I'm going to roll with it because I love to find out about people's origins into music, like how they got into it, and particularly what the first album that they bought was.
Sorry, dude.
So
Almost knocked over his computer. Sorry.
So I want to go around the horn and figure out, find out what everyone's first album was. So let's start with, let's go with Alan and Mike. What was your first albums you guys purchased?
First album ever purchased?
Yeah.
First,
Yeah,
you go.
Well, first metal tape, Justice.
Okay.
Tape?
First metal CD, Puppets.
Huh.
I believe.
Nice.
Yeah. But like the first, yeah, like I remember buying The Tide is High by fucking Blondie on 45.
There you go.
What? Fucking
Yeah, knee high to a
6,
grasshopper.
you know,
First
7.
First 45 music
I
I
love
ever
that.
owned was
Oh my God.
the Hey Mickey song from Tony Basil.
That was another one, man. Yeah. Yeah.
That was that very, very first record
yeah.
I ever owned.
I listened to The Tide is High over and over and over and over. And it was like on one of them fucking Mickey Mouse players, you know, where like
The old-fashioned
the
box
hand
ones.
was like
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse's hand pointed out. Yeah.
That's why you gotta
Yeah,
learn
Blondie on
drums
Mickey
and then
Mouse,
do your
that's my
album
shit.
yourself.
That's awesome.
I forget what birthday though. My sister got me the double gatefold version.
Love Morbid Angel.
No.
Blood
Red Vinyl. Yeah. No, the double gatefold version of Iron Maiden Live After Death. That.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was that. And then from there, like she had like Metallica, Ride the Lightning, and Anthrax, Among the Living.
Among the Living.
On the stairs leading up to her room, and I just seen him one day, and I looked at the electric chair flying through the fucking air. I'm like, that's badass, right? So I put it in my little fucking jam box that was this big with one speaker, right? You know, and I'm like, holy fuck, what the hell is that?
Put that shit on fucking
is that?
vibrate.
What is that?
Who's got the eyes for the phone?
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
That-
Mike,
it went
It's all right, Mike.
progressively from there. And then like the first tape I ever bought was from a kid that got busted by his mom for having Rain and Blood on tape.
Oh,
That's evil. Get that out of my house. I was like, yeah, thank you.
so little side story about
it went from there.
for when you mentioned Rain and Blood, that reminded me, I didn't actually even know who Slayer was at the time. I was working at a hospital that had like a substance abuse area where they had kids there.
Oh wow.
That for like inpatient, but it was run by a religious organization, like a Catholic church.
Nice.
So and in the priest, and I was like janitor then, so I'm cleaning the office, and on the floor is Slayer, Rain and Blood, the album, and I'm like, holy shit, what is this? So anyway, fun
it's
story.
perfect.
What did
Perfect.
you do
Yeah.
with the album?
Yeah, the
Did
first
you-
I just kind of looked at it and go, I need to check this out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first time I listened to that, I was like, I shouldn't be listening to this. This is wrong.
No,
Well, yeah,
it was
the
perfect.
first time I listened to Slayer, I thought it was psychotic, and I
It was
thought,
wrong. Yeah.
It was so perfect. It was so.
Yeah.
It was like.
But it was so right.
It was like a controlled explosion. It was like blowing something up in a room without blowing the walls down. That's exactly
Yeah.
what Slayer always did.
Yeah.
That was what I first heard when I heard that. It was like captivating for the entire half an hour. And
Well, I
a lot of
remember
people are all like, "Oh, that's their best album."
25,
No.
25 minutes.
Yeah, it's not even an
Yeah.
album. It's a fucking EP by
23
fucking by that kind of standard. So it blows everybody's doors off even that way, you know. Let's do this, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, I digress.
Next.
Yeah, Jim, how about you? First album.
Oh man, yeah. Mine aren't probably nearly as cool, but let's see. First
Don't worry about
album that I ever bought with my own money. I bought a cassette of Quiet Riot, Condition Critical, like the day it came out.
Nice.
It's fucking sweet.
You know,
Hell yeah.
that was like allowance. Well, up until that, my collection consisted of like blank tapes that I gave to
That was
like my
getting
older
hard over
cousin
there
and
about
like
the vinyl.
this guy I went to school with, and they would just tape shit off for me all the time, or I'd like tape shit off the radio.
Yeah.
But first CD that I got that was metal, there was like 30 CD, like it was like when CDs first came out, so there was like maybe like 30 CDs in the rack.
Right.
So there's like I got like Ultimate Sin from Ozzy, and that was like the most metal CD that there was to pick from, because because they hadn't caught on yet. It was like CDs were like brand new, so like everybody was like waiting to see if like it was going to catch on.
Yeah.
They were more expensive then too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they were a mint back then. But
Yeah. I think it was like, I remember it being like, it was like, definitely over $20. I was like, damn. So they're actually cheaper now than they were.
Oh hell yeah.
When it first came out. So.
Yeah, you can get CDs for nothing. They're kind of giving away almost. Matt, how about you?
That's Matt. Yeah.
Mine. Don't worry, Jim. Mine will be the worst. I can say that, because I'm really trying to like rack the brain too of like the first one that I actually bought, and I think I was a Weird Al Bad Hair Day.
Bad Hair Day.
Yeah, I got
that's a great album.
I got that at a garage sale.
Yes.
And I was a pretty big Weird Al fan when I was a kid.
Well, that's the one with Amish Paradise, right?
Yeah, that's good. Amish Paradise.
Hey, don't feel alone, man. I was a weirdo.
living me in the mom.
But
That's
like
funny song.
my dad was a huge Pink Floyd, Beatles, Bob Dylan fan and stuff, so he had a lot of those records too. So like when listening to those when I was younger a lot too, just like a lot of his stuff. So
nice.
But
Very cool.
Weird Al, that would probably be either that
Awesome.
or I can throw this one out too. It might have been, but before that, I don't know. Jock Rock. That's the really embarrassing one.
Was that like Eye of the Tiger or something?
Yeah, it's got like those kind of like those fist pumping like sport rock songs,
Yes.
The Final Countdown.
You should cover one of those.
Oh, it's got right. It's got that, and it had the I Want to Rock and Roll All Night, of course, and party every day. So,
There it is.
Come on,
Strut up!
right.
Noise, yeah.
See, there's where it started.
Well, I think it was one of those.
Stockholm.
Oh man.
Shit. Cold gin.
Is this or is this not the rock and roll capital of Virginia?
There it is. Yeah.
You know I'm bringing gin on Friday, right?
Oh no.
There you go.
Oh.
So Adam, how about you, man?
Adam.
I grew up. My mom was all about the hair metal stuff and that, so I kind of grew up on that. And after seeing Wayne's World and Alice Cooper in there, I decided I'd just save up my allowance to buy myself the Alice Cooper "Hey Stupid" cassette tape. That was my first one.
Awesome.
I had that one too, man. So.
You guys, how cute is Adam with that?
Right? Yeah. It's weird because like we all like the music, but like Jim and Adam are the ones that are really into like the old fashioned hair metal-y stuff. You know what I mean? So it's all worked. It's fucking weird. It's just really, really weird.
And like Adam and Matt, like the old, like the silly bubblegum pop shit too, right?
Yeah, the pop punk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what I like.
Right on.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Adam's adorable.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Mike B, how about you? What was your first album?
1993, I got a 5-disc carousel for Christmas, and the first CD I got was Metallica Master of Puppets.
Nice.
I spun it a lot and got the CD taken away from me for a little while because of that song, Master of Puppets. Master. So my family's like, chop your breakfast on a mirror. That's doing cocaine. So after a while, like they were asking me, so what's your favorite song on this album? Because they're reading the lyrics and all that. And I was like, Orion. They're like, oh yeah, what do they say on that? I was like, it's instrumental. They don't say anything. So I got my disc back. First
Right on.
Excellent.
Hey,
That's great.
that's
Jeff, how about you?
So my mom was really, really big into like the 80s, like hair metal stuff. When she was pregnant with me, she actually went to go see Kiss, which I always find really funny. Kiss and Def Leppard, I think, were the two that she went and saw when she was pregnant with me. But growing up, we had in our like dining room, we had a CD player and had all these different CDs, and there was like Ozzy, there was Metallica, and the first Metallica record I ever heard was Ride the Lightning. But when it comes to what I bought first, I think the first thing I ever paid for with my own money was Faith No More, The Real Thing.
Oh, that's a good album.
So, and that got me on my obsession with Mike Patton and everything that he's done since. So,
that was fucking
Awesome.
amazing,
That makes sense, really.
dude. Oh man.
And Niki, what was your first album?
Oh boy. So it was the Go-Go's, We Got the Beat.
Yes.
That
that is
was
such a great album.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was when I was little. I used to dance around the house. But I think the coolest part is probably my first concert. My parents took us, I think I was like 4 or 5, to Bob Dylan and Tom Petty at Pine Knob.
Nice.
Wow.
And we had like 7th row seats because somebody had hooked us up and somebody passed my mom a really big joint. And I was like, that's a really long cigarette. She's like, it's not a cigarette. So that was my first like concert experience, and I think that beats the Go-Go's, even though the Go-Go's are cool.
That's awesome.
Those are great.
Nothing like hanging out at a concert, your first concert, and your mom's getting high.
Oh no! So they're gonna listen to this recording. She did not.
No.
Oh, that's right.
But
I can cut that out. Don't worry.
I'm saving myself for a flogging later. So no, she did not. But it was definitely a really cool experience.
That's right. Up to the attic.
That's right.
And Zeke, what was your first album? We might have already talked about this before.
Yeah, we already talked about that. So let me change the subject just a tad.
Yeah, go for it.
I had to say something because I'm sorry. I had to say hi because I haven't said I've been wanting to say hi to everybody in the Centenary group. I just want to say hey because, well, fuck, I hate this fucking this quarantine. It's driving me insane. But
you and everybody else, bro.
I'm at work. What's
you
that?
And everybody else, bro.
Well, yeah, I know what you're saying. I just want to apologize. I'm at work. I had to get on just to say hi and show my support at least.
Hey man, no need
it,
to
bro.
apologize.
We
yeah,
appreciate
we
it,
definitely.
man. We
It's good to
appreciate
see
it.
you, man.
You're awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
definitely good to
likewise,
see you.
man. It was great seeing you.
Can't wait till we can actually play a show again together.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure that'll be sometime in the near future.
Yeah. We'll get there again, man. We'll get there.
And if you don't mind, dude, I would like to Zoom with you every time you go to work.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I thought that would be nice for you. I mean, I was expecting more girls to come in, but we're short fucking handed today.
Well, you're not short boobed.
Nice.
No,
yeah,
I felt better.
Settle down, Stuart. Settle down.
Easy now. You're being
right on.
Oh man.
I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I really appreciate you guys doing everything you got. I can't fucking wait to see you
Good to
guys.
see you, man.
in live.
Likewise, man.
Appreciate
Likewise.
it, dude. Thanks, Zeke.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Thanks.
Yeah, dude. Tell the guys you
Okay,
said
keep
hello.
them alive.
Yep.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers,
Thank you.
man.
Cheers, man.
Later on, guys.
Later, man.
And so let's see. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
TK,
Graham.
are you out there? And Graham.
There he is. What's going on, homie?
What's up, guys?
Hello.
How we doing?
Hello.
Oh, shit.
Nice to see you guys. How you
Good.
doing?
Sorry we're late. We were grocery shopping.
It happens.
Long time no see, Graham.
Nice.
Ew.
So Graham, we were talking about first albums. So what was the first album?
First album, ooh, that's a tough one. The first album I ever bought myself, my dad used to take me, my brother Justin, to Sam's Jams, the old Sam's Jam over in Ferndale. Like, yeah, my dad would spend an insane amount of money over there, and like he'd always buy us a couple things. And then, yeah, the one trip, like we had our own money from like allowance or whatever. And yeah, I picked up the Cars Shake It Up 45.
Yeah,
like it had that like
that's a good choice. See,
crazy looking lady with the shaker on the front, just
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What about you?
How about you,
I
Katie?
think about that while you were talking.
Oh.
I think it it probably was like New Kids on the Block or something like that.
Oh,
right on.
Just
Yeah.
my brother and I
That's a
played
gateway
like the
everywhere.
Bone Thugs, but I think it was probably me personally. It's probably New Kids on the Block.
Hanging tough. Hanging tough's tough.
Yeah. Well, guys, sadly, we must wrap it up for this episode of Fans with Bands. I've got one last question. Tends to be a very controversial question, so hopefully there will be no fights or anything afterwards, and it won't break up the band. But I'm just going to throw it out there. Pineapple on pizza? No pineapple on pizza.
100% yes.
No
Really?
pineapple
Okay.
ever.
No, thank you.
No.
Yes.
I love pineapple
That's
on
why
pizza.
Al is the worst part of this band.
When extremely hammered, pineapple on pizza.
Pineapple on
So
pizza.
he'll never
when-
do that ever again.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
What
out
about
on
you,
that one,
Jeff?
but-
Pineapple
Yeah,
on
I
pizza
mean, I'm-
for sure.
Yeah. See?
Wow.
All right.
Really?
All day,
All right.
all day, every day. Yeah.
Well,
Pineapple.
Adam.
We actually got pizza for dinner today, and there was a piece of pineapple on there, and I was pissed. It's all
You're-
contaminated now. Tasting all gross.
Oh shit. Here we go.
We are sorry. Okay,
Adam.
Yeah.
that's fine.
I'm not against it. I mean, I've had it like years ago. You
Yeah.
know, there's worse things out there. So I mean, if people want to do it, I mean, whatever floats your boat. But when I get a pizza, it's like I'm like, you know, old school. Just give me pepperoni. Just give me a lot of pepperoni and a lot of cheese. I'm good.
Yeah. There's nothing
So-
wrong with that.
I will say this though, there is
Or
one,
all the meat. Or all the meat. I don't care.
Yeah.
Ham, bacon, whatever.
All
No
of me.
doubt.
The whole pig. Throw
Yeah.
the pig on
Yeah.
it.
Just throw a side of beef on that bitch.
No,
Yeah.
no fucking
Yeah.
fruit, but chop up a pig.
Right, a whole
Yeah.
pig.
Yeah.
The
I
bun
was
and all.
gonna-
Remember,
I
told
was
you
gonna
the
say
bun-
though, if you do put pineapple, you gotta have like jalapenos with it, so it balances the sweetness.
I've heard that many times, the sweet and the savory.
Yeah.
I've not heard that before. That
I've had
sounds
a-
intense.
Yeah.
The first time I ever had that was called Hawaiian pizza. They
Oh,
had it at Chuck E. Cheese. My sister worked at Chuck E. Cheese when we were kids. Obviously, she was 18, 20, something like that, you know. So I was, 10, 11, 12 years old, like the dawn of the 80s, right? You know, she brings this pie home and opens it up. I'm like, what the hell is all that? Literally, that's what I said at like 10 years, 10, 11. What the hell is all that? And she's all like, it's pineapple. I'm like, what? And she's like, just try it. It'll be good. I love these. And it was pineapple, ham, and onion.
Nice.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Classic.
it. I was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
It's tasty.
And Mike B, how about you?
Pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The Hawaiian,
Wow.
the Hawaiian way to go. That's a style. If you like pizza with pineapple on it, yeah, I would do that.
Wow. So this is the most, I got to say, been doing this kind of informal survey. This is probably the most pineapple lovers I've ever seen in one month.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
We're all
Yeah.
a little fruity, man.
We're all a little fruity.
Yeah.
There you
Little
go,
off
Al.
kilter.
Yeah, because even Captain Judas, who wasn't talking, he was all pineapple all day. So
All
yeah,
day.
yeah.
I'm all
Hey, that's cool.
All day,
That's
man.
cool.
Right on, dude.
Awesome.
That's funny too, because I'll see people make like these psychotic Facebook posts about how pineapple doesn't belong on pizza, and I just kind of laugh because I'm like, dude, it's not worth getting upset over. Shit.
Right.
I mean, has anybody ever really tried some of the really disgusting and sick combinations that like Scooby-Doo and Shaggy used to do? I mean,
No.
it's if it's
Yeah.
if it's try it once, if it's good, okay, do it again.
I mean, they were
Don't tell me what I
stoners,
can put on
so
my.
Well, yeah. I mean, it took me till I got older to realize that they just had munchies. When I was a kid, I didn't know what was going on, but then now that I'm older, I'm like, oh shit, they were just stoned all the time,
They're
man.
just
I was like,
high.
it was munchies.
Dude, just
They're just high.
Just high. Just eating Scooby snacks. Doesn't matter if it's a dog biscuit. I'm eating it, man.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Well,
Yeah, that's the real
guys,
secret.
Yeah, it's great to see you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
get to
dude.
talk with you.
Thanks,
Good,
good
brother.
Yeah,
It's
definitely,
been like
man.
We
it's
appreciate
been a minute,
you
so yeah.
inviting us to your OnlyFans page.
Thank
We
you very
appreciate-
much.
Ah.
Support anything that Chuck does. His Life in Michigan posts are awesome. His
Oh,
photography is out of this fucking world. Pay the man. He deserves it.
Yes.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
The band that he used to
and,
be in is pretty damn good too.
you should put all that battalion stuff up online, man. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. I haven't heard some of that stuff in so long. I was like, I'd love to hear some
Well,
of
so
it.
I actually did put it on Bandcamp for fun. So
Oh, really?
Yes,
You have to
yeah.
send me the link, or I'll have to look it up, dude. Because yeah,
cool.
Yeah, it's
know,
there.
I didn't get to mention that earlier. That's how far back I knew you from was.
That's
seeing,
right.
Seeing Battalion play at the only good bar in the shitty town I grew up in that usually had cover bands playing all the time, and like we were like, oh, there's gonna be a metal night, and like we knew the one band that you guys played with. We're like, okay, we'll go, and then like you guys played, and I was like, shit, these guys are actually good. so yeah,
I love
mean,
when that happens.
To have it be all these
good.
all these years later, having you take pictures at shows and shit, that I'm like talking like, you played in Battalion? I was like, no way. I was like, so yeah, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I'll definitely look that stuff up because
Cool, man.
a lot of good memories there.
I think that was a show in Adrian, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, the pub.
Yeah, the pub. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
There's no stage there. You're just playing on that
No.
checkered floor.
No, very first gig I ever played was at that bar. Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that bar was something else, man.
Good
He
time.
was ran by a dude named Swinger. He smoked like big ass cigars, and that place was a trip. That was, but no, yeah, dude. Thanks for having us on, though, dude. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Been a minute, so
Thanks,
Yeah,
Chuck.
definitely,
Appreciate
man.
it, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, brothers,
Chuck,
I can't wait to hear the new album, and hopefully
got-
you'll send me a copy in advance.
I got one more thing to say.
You got
you
Yeah.
got it, brother.
You
Okay,
got
I got
it,
one
yeah.
more thing to say. Anybody interested? Directly through Facebook Messenger, get a hold of me if you're interested in any merch. I got a shitload of t-shirts. I got sweatpants. I'm totally out of hoodies now. I'm going to have new stuff coming. I got copies, second print of the new record, Into the Graveless Beyond, out on, oh my God,
Death Psalm.
Death
record.
Psalm Records. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Don. And then copies of that are also heading for international
See you on
purposes
Friday.
through
Nice.
our record label, CDN Records, out of Canada.
Awesome.
And yeah,
And,
the new record's going to be called Death, the Final Frontier.
Awesome. I will put links out on the show notes for folks that want to peruse all that once this gets out there.
Thanks,
so.
Thank you
Man.
very much, man.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you for
thank
having
you.
us.
thanks again, man. Thanks
Yep.
a lot.
Great
All right,
seeing you,
brothers.
Jeff. See you on Friday.
Yep.
Can't wait
Mike-
till you guys
Mike,
hear the new shit.
cheers.
too, and
Cheers, Adam.
Yeah,
Cheers.
thanks.
Good
Shut
to
up,
see all
man.
you guys,
Later,
man.
man.
Cheers,
Nice
everybody.
seeing you guys.
Good seeing
Yeah,
you.
for
man.
sure.
See you guys.
Adios.
Thanks again to Mike, Al, Jim, Matt, and Adam of Centenary, as well as fans Jeff, Niki, Mike, Graham, Chuck, Zeek, and Craig for joining me on this episode of Fans with Bands. Be on the lookout for the new Centenary being released on CDN Records. In the meantime, they have some fantastic death metal available and some very cool merch. Be sure to go check it out. See the show notes for all the details and links. These are tough times for everyone in the creative industries such as music. Your support of live streaming, purchasing music, and merchandise is critical. If you can help out your local artists, please do. If you are in the Michigan area, consider following the Playing in the Detroit Area Tonight Facebook page. It is a place for fans and bands to support each other and share our combined love of music. Thank you all so much for listening. Be sure to hit subscribe on your favorite podcast service to get each and every episode of Fans with Bands. Spread the word by rating the show and leaving a comment. We want to hear what you think. You can keep in touch by following us on social media. This is a Life in Michigan production. Until next time, be well and kick out the jams.